Hello and welcome back to the War Zone. And we've got two seated machines in this heat, both armed with different style blades. One a bar spinner, the other a drum spinner. And only one newcomer. Let's jump to the battle board and see the lineup. The only rookies of the heat, Counter Revolution taking on 19 Siege, Tombstone and Bulllow Breed, and Lion hoping to get a good lifted on Spawn again and Mortis. But first up at 6 Siege, Minotaur taking on Roman Empire, New Machine, Old Team, and the dangerous axe of Sting. Minotaur Spinner. Back again and are meant to be much stronger than before. Tougher armor and a much stronger drum to rip into the other machines. Still invertible, which won't cause much of an issue, but the high ground clearance just might. Roman Empire Flamethrower. Good grief, talk about packing firepower. That's absolutely insane! Like seriously, how many flamethrowers do you actually need? That is nuts! The wedge is good as it's very low, so frontal assaults will not work, though the flames will do the job too. But I don't think you guys learned from last year, as you've returned with barely any armor. Sting Axebot. They didn't last long in the last wars, even though they managed to do some serious damage to Biohazard with their weapon. The unique design of the machine does make it hard to catch with a flipper, and the axe is very dangerous, but there is a ground clearance and the wheels are very exposed.
Robot ears, stand by.
The 6 Siege Minotaur should actually have a very easy fight here, actually, come to think of it.
3
against Roman Empire and Sting.
1.
Roman Empire with barely any armor, but very quick speed across the floor. And they're already out there lighting the arena, and Sting. Minotaur now coming in on the action. What can Minotaur really do? Roman Empire. I have to admit, there's fire! There's fire coming from Minotaur! I think that was from the weapon of Sting! And the weapon of Sting is powerful! We saw the damage it could do to Biohazard in the last wars! And now there's fire coming from Roman Empire, I think. I don't mean the flamethrower is right at the back. There's a bit of fire there, and Minotaur now pushing away at Sting. There is, and I think Roman Empire are immobilized. Minotaur hitting the pit release button, and now the attack on Sting, or Sting on the attack on Minotaur. I have no idea. Sting nearly down the pit. Down they are now, and now Minotaur, Minotaur in the pit as well. Oh dear, down and out. But it's Minotaur, the 6th Siege, going through to the Gold Rumble. Gotta be honest though, Minotaur did struggle in that fight, shockingly, but they're lucky to go through. Next up, Antlion, Spawn again, and Mortis. Antlion, Lifter. Back for a shot at redemption from their abysmal performance last year. The lifting claw is still the only weapon they have, with the exposed wheels being the major weakness. The armor is so tough, and they say that they want to show what their machine can actually do when it works. Spawn again. Flipper. Back from the last wars after pit issues with their fight with Razor, they're back with the CO2 flipper that got them to the final fight with the Razor last year, which was seen to toss its foes over the wall with a low front to get underneath easily. But after driving in the pit last time, one has to wonder whether or not history will repeat itself. Mortis Axebot. Back again after a battering from Minotaur and a shock elimination from Atomic in the last wars, they've rebuilt the Mortis and given it a new silicon carbide coated armor, which technically makes the machine diamond coated. The Lifter and Tanto Blade are back stronger than ever, as is the ground clearance issue they had last time as well.
Robot ears, stand by.
We're familiar with Spawn again and Mortis. What about Antlion though? Have they got what it takes to actually win a fight, I wonder?
2, 1.
Mortis has the axe, the lifter. Spawn again as the CO2 flipper, and Antlion throws over Spawn again, and that's very impressive from Antlion. And we are now seeing Antlion actually work and being gagged up on here. The suck on top of Spawn again. Mortis on the front flipper of Mortis. No, Mortis on the front flip of Spawn again. And now Mortis flipped up and over and on fire. And down goes the bit. And is there something wrong with Spawn again? I wonder, there's smoke coming from Antlion. Mortis, I think, are immobilized. Well, there's fire coming for them, so quite clearly. And they had that issue before. The underbelly, sadly, is the weakness. Down into the pit to avoid any more damage. And now Antlion flipped by Spawn again and again. Spawn again has a very strong flipper. And Spawn again, well, here's Antlion. Oh, Spawn again. Oh, I thought they were going to drive themselves into the pit again. Antlion self-rights themselves. And Antlion throws Spawn again up and over once again. But is there a problem with Spawn again? I wonder. They've self-righted. Antlion once again pressurizing Spawn again and up and over. And I'm wondering if now Spawn again will be able to right themselves with the flipper jammed open. And with the CO2 running out, the flipper's gone! The flipper of Spawn again's come completely off. Look at this from the Antlion. They come in and the flipper is gone. And I think that's even the mechanism for the flipper. So, Spawn again are now completely immobilized. Which is a shame, because Spawn again did very well in the last series. They're in the pit, and Antlion get their first actual victory. Well done, Antlion. A well-deserved victory and proof that they actually have what it takes. An absolutely fantastic display from Antlion. They deserved that victory. Next up, Tombstone, Counter Evolution, and Bulldog Breed. Tombstone. Spinner. Despite being seeded 19 for the competition, they didn't exactly have a very spectacular run in the last wars. Burning out and losing their wheels caused all sorts of problems, which is rather disappointing given the big spinning bar. Hopefully we'll get to really see it in action, and maybe not see them burn out or lose their wheels again. Counter Revolution. Spinner. 2 spinning blades, one at either end with a self-righted mechanism attached to the side to throw the machine back over when it's flipped. The team said that it was built to be very maneuverable, but the armor is not very strong, and that might come back to haunt them. Bulldog Breed. Flipper. Back again after a tragic end in the last wars, the armor is now stronger after their encounter with Yovotono, and the flipper now much stronger than before, but there is still a limited gas supply for the weapon.
Roboteers, stand by.
Bulldog Breed with the flipper, Counter Evolution with the 2 spinning blades, and Tombstone, the 19 seeds with the spinning bar.
3, 2, 1.
Who will come out on top? Well, Counter Evolution running over the top of Bulldog Breed. Tombstone now hitting the side of Counter Revolution and spinning out of control wildly, and again the pit's gone down. Bulldog Breed cascades across the floor. It's a flipper against 2 very powerful spinners. And Bulldog Breed sent skyward. What happened here? I think there the weapon of Counter Revolution clipped something of Bulldog Breed and it sent them into orbit. That's lovely. And now out goes Tombstone. Tombstone out the arena. A great flip from Bulldog Breed sends the 19 seeds into the Bronze Rumble. So who will go into Silver and who will go into Well, I think that's the first, actually. They're all gone. They're all out the arena. Look at this. This was Bulldog Breed on the attack. Throws Tombstone out very convincingly. And then, what happened here? I think it's a combination of the flipping the blade. Out goes Counter Revolution. They hit the ground first. Bulldog Breed, gold. And there we have a confirmation. Bulldog Breed into the gold. Counter Revolution into the silver. And Tombstone into the bronze. But with Minotaur and Sting, I'm hearing news. Minotaur doesn't feel they deserve to be in the gold. They've given it to Sting, claiming they deserved it far more than they did. That's admirable. So Minotaur is in the Silver Rumble, weirdly, and they'll be going up against Spawn again in Counter Revolution, while Sting will be in the gold taking on Antlion and Bulldog Breed. But first up, the Bronze Rumble with the Roman Empire, Mortis, and 19th Seed's Tombstone.
Robot ears, stand by.
The Bronze Rumble with Roman Empire, Mortis, and the 19th Seed's Tombstone.
3,
Oh, they got a different barrel.
2, 1.
I wonder how effective that'll be. Look at the speed there on Roman Empire. I like the flamethrower as well. Oh, and Roman Empire taking a major battering there from Tombstone, as does Mortis, flung away. And I'm wondering now if there's a problem with Mortis. There's no movement. Tombstone stuck up on their backside. Roman Empire helping them. Why would you do that? That is really stupid, actually. Ooh, hang on. Roman Empire could use this by using Mortis as a sort of wedgelet, slamming into the bit release button. Roman Empire very quick and nearly threw themselves down the pit there. Mortis, they're immobilized. What happened to Mortis? I think it was that big attack from the blade of Tombstone. The big attack from the blade of Tombstone, and now Roman Empire in the pit, and that is just brilliant. Down the pit, Tombstone in there as well, but Tombstone, the last to fall, they go through to the death or glory. A better performance here than in the last wars, truth be told. Although I think their blade stopped working later on. But still, a somewhat better performance from the last wars. Tombstone, they go through to the death or glory. Next up, the Silver Rumble with 6 seeds Minotaur, Counter Revolution, and Spawn again.
Robot ears, stand by.
Can the 6 seeds come back from this in the Silver Rumble against the flipper of Spawn again and the double blades of Counter Revolution?
3, 2, 1.
Only time will tell, but Minotaur definitely the quickest here, and over goes Counter Revolution, and self-rights, and slam, and now it's Spawn again taking the damage, and I think something's come out of Spawn again. I think that's a wheel, one of Spawn again's wheels. Minotaur hitting the pit release button. Is Counter Revolution okay? They're getting very close to the pit. Minotaur slamming in to the side of Spawn again, and now Counter Revolution in the pit. I think there's an armor panel missing from the back of Spawn again. Meanwhile, Minotaur, and that's off the front flipper of Spawn again. And Spawn again taking some major damage here. And now Spawn again slammed into the wall and slammed away and slammed more. And this is Minotaur showing who they are, showing us why they got the 6th seed and just how much business they mean as they are ripping apart Spawn again and doing a very good job, and they've thrown themselves up and over. That's intelligent, isn't it? And now, can they bring themselves? I like Minotaur, I really do. Poor Spawn again, up and over. Hey, Minotaur, riding themselves. Interesting. Poor Spawn again. There's no life. I don't think there was any life in them to begin with, truth be told. You could tell right from the start when they reversed into the wall near the angle grinder and did not move. Oh! But that was stupid there! The flipper still works, Minotaur! Why would you ramp up that? That was very poor control, and that's going to cause you some major damage. And I think it has caused them damage. I don't think one of the wheels is working. I think one of them is locked up now. But spawn again. In trouble and immobilized. There's no movement. That was very poor driving there from Minotaur. And I don't think Minotaur can really come in to do the same amount of damage we've seen them do in the past. They have no real control as they're driving into the angle grinder and slamming into the wall. And Cease is finally called. Minotaur, they need to really knock it off. But they're through nonetheless. But again, that's some major repair work for Minotaur to have to do in the pits. That was stupid what they did there, driving up the front of spawn again like that. But nevertheless though, they go through. Next up in the Gold Rumble, Sting, Antlion, and Bulldog Breed.
Robot ears, stand by.
New heights for both Antlion and Sting. Antlion were in the Bronze Rumble, Sting in the Silver. Bulldog Breed were here before in the Gold Rumble, where they fell to Yovotono. What will change this time?
2, 1.
It'll be great to see. In comes the flipper from Bulldog Breed on Antlion, lifting them. Now, up goes Sting, and there's the flip onto Sting from Bulldog Breed, and I think that's killed Sting. There's fire coming from them. Look at this. There was Antlion. It's as if they pushed Sting onto the flipper, and the flip from Bulldog Breed knocked something out and caused serious damage and set them on fire. And now Antlion being pressurized by Bulldog Breed. Bulldog Breed flipping themselves up and over. That was very, very poor, and they are trying to right themselves. Antlion hits the pit release button. Is there a problem with Bulldog Breed's drive, I wonder? No. They seem to be moving fine. They flip Antlion, not over though. I don't think flipping them over is going to be much of an issue. Oh, that will! Out the arena! How about that? Well done, Antlion! Out the arena goes Bulldog Breed, and now to throw Sting into the pit for good measure. But look at this from Antlion pushing Bulldog Breed. They threw the weapon as if they overbalanced as well, but the momentum was enough to send Bulldog Breed out the arena. Well done, Antlion. They go through to the Heat Final. And without a doubt, one of the most improved machines from the Last Wars. Sting and Bulldog Breed, though, they crash out into the Death or Glory, which looks like this. 19th seeds, Tombstone from the Bronze Rumble, Minotaur 6th seed from the Silver, and Sting and Bulldog Breed from the Gold. Which one of these four machines will be joining Antlion in the Heat Final for a place in the semis?
Robot ears, stand by.
Here we go, the Death or Glory with the 19th seeds Tombstone, the 6th seeds Minotaur, the Axebot of Sting, and the CO2 powered flipper of Bulldog Breed.
2, 1.
Minotaur and Tombstone have actually fought before, and it seems to be going the same way as it did last time. They've already lost one of the wheels. Meanwhile, Bulldog Breed and Sting seem to be having their own fight, and Tombstone has officially lost their other wheel. They cannot move. Sting being sent skyward and set on fire again from Bulldog Breed. Meanwhile, I think there's a problem with Minotaur. Is there? They've slammed into the wall. That's very poor driving. Tombstone's been counted out. Sting, Bulldog Breed, and I think Minotaur's being counted out as well. Bulldog Breed's thrown themselves up and over. They're trying to right themselves. They only have a limited amount of gas, and they've righted themselves. And Minotaur, the 6 seeds, have been counted out, and that is such a shame because they did extremely well in the last series, but they are gone. Is Sting fully mobile? I think Bulldog Breed's just resting because they know they don't need to do anything, or maybe they probably should actually, because Sting, there is some mobility left in them. They can still drive. They can't do anything though. The weapon is down. They're on the weapon, so they can't fire. They can't do anything really offensive other than just thwack. Bulldog Breed driving into Sting. And Sting now stuck in the wall. And I think that's the end of Sting. There's no movement in them. They're being counted out. And they are immobilized. And it's Bulldog Breed who goes through to the Heat Final to face off against Antlion. It'll be some grudge match. This. And I, for one, I'm looking forward to it. But at the same time, such a shame to see the 16th Siege crash out. No more Minotaur. They won't be going through to the semis. This is our Heat Final. Antlion and Bulldog Breed, neither one of them have made it to a Heat Final before in the last wars. Both have been improved. Antlion seems the most improved. But can Bulldog Breed get their revenge? Only time will tell.
Robot ears, stand by.
The Heat Final with Antlion and Bulldog Breed. Antlion surprisingly made it this far.
3,
And
2,
well done to them.
1.
They have definitely improved since the last wars. They have shown what they are truly made of. And they're underneath Bulldog Breed and trying to lift them. Didn't on that occasion. And now Bulldog Breed showing them how a flipper truly works and throws Antlion up and over. And again. And again. And this is great work here from Bulldog Breed. Buffeting and bashing around Antlion. Throwing them up and over. And Antlion aren't really in much of a position to do anything over again at the arena. But a great display and a great performance for this series from Antlion. But that was the killer blow. Up and over the back of Bulldog Breed and out of the arena. And it's Bulldog Breed through to the series semifinals. Vengeance has been claimed on Antlion as Bulldog Breed throws them out of the arena and makes their way into the semifinals. Well done, Bulldog Breed, and we hope you go far. But until then, take care, and I'll see you next time. Farewell.